Danny Kim was here. He witnessed how this Atomy like grow, and without him, Canada could not grow this much. Atomy USA, no Atomy Global. Danny Kim made it happen, right? But if you really hear how Danny Kim got hired for Atomy, it's a really funny story too. Because CEO Hangye Park, before Atomy, you all know that he owned IamCreate.com. He owned a big company. He owned a global. He owned an online shopping mall company, but of course it won't fail. And that's one thing he realized at the time. As a CEO, right, as a leader of the company, I need to make a company last many, many, many years because I am responsible for many employees. And I'm not only responsible for my employees and their family also. For my business going down, my employees will lose their job. And how about their family members? So that's why when CEO Hangye Park fell in love with him when he created Atomy, he thought of all of that. He wanted to create a company that will last long, not only for us to create passive income to like many generations to come, but he wanted Atomy to be the place where employees can work without getting laid off, without losing job because the company closing it down. Even Danny Kim, he was the one employee of CEO Park before, but CEO Park felt bad because his business went down. Danny Kim also loses his job. So when he created Atomy, he called Danny Kim, come work with me. Because CEO Hangye Park already know the style, how hard he can work. So he called all those people back. That's how amazing CEO Park is. And if you listen to Danny Kim, he has a very different style of running other than CEO Park, but he's perfect for global reasons. And yeah, Atomy Canada, we really need to thank Danny Kim because he drove everywhere. Halifax, Moncton. He shared a story. Moncton. Anybody heard there's a city name called Moncton in Canada? I mean, I do have a member in Moncton now, but before I didn't even know there was a city name called Moncton. and, but what Danny Kim have shared during the seminar, he said when he trying to develop Canada, he really drove many different places by car, not by airplane, by car. Imagine how big Canada is. But he measured like thousands of kilometers with the car. But there was a promising couple or promising people in Moncton, and that's why they rented a hotel and they waited. They promised for like 50 to 100 people. Nobody showed up. They ready with the seminars, but eventually nobody showed up. So he experienced all that. So it's not only us. Sometimes you plan for appointment, you set up for a meeting, but nobody show up. You get frustrated. It's not only us. Even Danny Kim, he experienced all of that. Right? And same thing in USA. Okay, so that's how he built USA, Canada, and with that strategy, he built Mexico. All the global reasons he created it. Danny Kim has shared many slides, but from there, something I want to share that will also motivate you and feel proud that you are part of it. So this is from one of his slides. So future of Atomy, the reason you need to go crazy, the reason the Atomy company, we can't last for thousands of years, and this is what they're planning to do. Company with the highest number of successful entrepreneur. I really love that. Company, it's not just company doing well. Company with the highest number of successful entrepreneur. We are individual entrepreneur of Atomy. So Atomy will have highest number of successful entrepreneur. And as soon as I saw it, I really got a goosebumps that, you know what, no regret, right? Doesn't matter how hard times, challenges I face it, I'm truly grateful that I picked Atomy. And I think I have shared it also that even Samsung is like a number one company in Korea, and they call it like the Samsung man. So if you're working at Samsung, it's like one of the god job in Korea. Like everybody wants to be the Samsung man. Even in Samsung, if you want to make $100,000 annual salary, you have to be a board member. Right? You have to work like 30 years in Samsung. Well, you have to be the board member, right? $100,000 annual salary. It's a pretty big income. And you have to be the board member. But they don't have hundreds of board members making $100,000. But in Atomy, I'm not including global reasons. Just to Korea alone, How many people in Leaders Club? How many people in Royal Leaders Club now? Even Royal Leaders Club who are making more than 200,000 a year. We have more than 150 code. So when you think about the size itself, we are way bigger. We're way more successful than Samsung. And we don't have to work 30 years to create that $100,000 monthly income. It's an active income. That's huge difference. The $200,000 the Royal Leaders Club are making, it's a passive income. But $100,000 that Samsung men are making when they become a board member, which they have to really dedicate themselves days and nights for 30 years. So you can see the huge difference. So some leader came, you know what, I used to be the Samsung man, but I regret those times. I wish I knew Atomy sooner so I could make the passive income and really enjoy my life. Because he said when I was working for Samsung, there was no life. So I completely agree that no doubt that Atomy will be the company produce the highest number of successful entrepreneurs to that. And top company in global giving. Atomy also #1 in Korea. In Korea for making a donation based on the revenue they're generating in a whole year. Atomy is donating more than Samsung. Atomy is donating more than LG. That's where we stand it up. And Atomy is purely donating from the revenue they created it. And beside that, CEO Hangi Park, his family also making a lot of donation. That's why 4 of his family members are part of Inner Society Club in Korea. Right? So that's our foundation. So how can we go wrong? And top company by country worldwide. So that's what they're aiming. So Atomy, this is what Atomy want. In Korea, Atomy is already doing better than Amway. As you already know, Amway is #1 in the world, no doubt about it. Because Amway has the longest history in terms of their marketing because they are a pioneer. They started it. But in Korea, not recent, several years back, Atomy's revenue beat Amway. And I believe in Taiwan, also similar situation. So that's what else Atomy also aiming. So I don't know what's #1 company in Canada because I know Amway is not doing well or not that active. So whatever no marketing company in Canada, we want Atomy Canada to be #1. Atomy USA to be #1. So that's what Atomy is aiming, and I think no doubt Atomy can achieve it. And world's #1 milk marketing company, no doubt, right? And world's #1 company in sustainability. And to explain this portion, Danny Kim, he also explained about the financial situation of Atomy. Have you seen a company without any debt? Why company go bankrupt? Why company go down? Because in order for company to expand, they're getting loans from the bank. But Atomy, no debt. Zero debt, which is impossible, but Atomy is making that happen. And I shared probably 3 months ago when we had a conference with the CEO Hangi Park, Atomy also creating an income with interest. With the extra revenue we have, Atomy save it in the bank, Atomy making interest. So I don't know how CEO Hangi Park and Atomy team are doing, but they're doing phenomenal jobs. And when they are rating the company, Atomy is AAA. I mean, there's a rating, right? When you're rating a company for stock markets, and then I'm sure there's a certain criteria they do it. So it goes A, B, C, D, but Atomy, AAA. But that one is not coming from Atomy. It's coming from Korea Fair Trade official information. Right. So in terms of how long this company can last, many years. And top premier company, this is one of the goal that Atomy has, and no doubt that Atomy will achieve that. So even just by looking at it, don't you think that you really picked the right place? Only thing you need to do, go crazy and create the income you want and become an imperial master. Okay. Many of us have a question. Why do I have to go to seminar? And some people say, you know, when I go to seminar, it's the same information all the time. But why do I have to go to seminar? So Danny Kim, he kind of put it out in this way, and it kind of really makes sense. And without even, when we had a business meeting with Myung Park, the Crown Master Myung Park, she also empathized of plugging into the system, how important it is. To me, individually, you have to do your own part, true. right? I cannot expect to create income just expecting my sponsor or partner doing their job. Being part of a team means you have to do your own role. But in order to speak the same language, you have to have the same information. In order for it to have a same goal, you need to have the same foundations. How are you going to have that? By plugging to the system. That's why Atomy is providing this one-day seminar, Success Academy, channel Atomy, or so many ABR classes, Go Sales Master Camp. It's a company creating so many systems so we can have a same goal. We can talk about the same goal. We can talk about the same informations, right? So the reason for company creating a seminar system is optimal business partner motivation system. So why are we going to seminar? To be motivated. Yes, when you sit there, you might say, oh, I know this information. I know that information. But you might get touched by one or two testimony stories, or you might get motivated by the energy you are getting on the seminar. And instead of staying home, oh, my business is not doing well, but let me at least attend the seminar because that's a part of the requirement. So no, let me just go there. Just by being there, it help you to be motivated. If you're just staying home, nothing happens. But at least you put your nice dress on, drive or walk to the seminar room and sit by and surrounded by all those positive people wanting to become Imperial Master, you get some positive energy. So by the time when you're heading home, you know what, I was really down, but let me try something new tomorrow. Tomorrow will be different one. That's the reason Atomy having this seminar, not once in 6 months, every month. In Korea, every week. It's unfortunate we only have once a month, but in Korea, every week. So you have no time to be down with Atomy. You're down by Sunday, but next week you're attending seminar, you're motivated again. So if somebody asks you, why do I have to go to seminar? And say, for you being motivated, it's an important part for you to continue Atomy. Once the motivation dies, you don't want to think about Atomy. Everybody face challenges, but to overcome the challenge, you need to get motivation. The seminar provides the energy for action, right? We need to go out and act. We need to go out and meet people. We need to meet people on Zoom. We need to do something. But where you get that energy? From the seminar, right? That's how important. So if anybody asks you, why do I have to go to seminar? Give that explanation and provide accurate information. That's important. That is very important. When you don't, because I can share from my experience that some of the people that they just think that they know everything. So they start sharing that information. But when I asked the other person, so what's the information that you heard? It wasn't the correct information. So when one person starts sharing the wrong information, that wrong information being spread it out, it is very scary. To trying to prevent that, just come to seminar. It doesn't cost you anything. We all need to pay the opportunity cost. You're 3 hours just coming to seminar. I just usually tell people, you're not losing anything. For you coming to seminar, including driving maybe 4 hours, you will gain something. If you're thinking of relaxing at home, watching TV, you can do it some other time. But if you're really dying to achieve success in Atomy, become Imperial Master, or creating the passive income, just once a month, come to seminar and just be motivated. And I love this part. Reducing business operating costs. That's the portion that the company thought of it. And with many other companies, business person needs to hold a seminar. You need to book a seminar room. You need to hire you need to install the sound system. You need to get involved it. That's why people need to pay for the seminars. I even heard from people who do WFG. They said, oh, I need to pay $10 for the seminar. So she asked me to attend the seminar with her. And then she said, no, don't worry, I'll pay for you. So let's say if this person invited 3 of her friends to attend the seminar with her, how much she need to spend? Including herself, she need to spend $40. Yes, you might say, oh, $40 is nothing. But if it happens every month, it can add up. $40 for 10 months, $400 right there, just for the seminar. For us, we don't pay for anything. Company provides a seminar in a hotel, not in a small place, in a Hilton hotel. And it's a good presentation also. When people hear, oh, you're having a seminar in a hotel and it's free to attend. So sometimes they think otherwise about Atomy. They have, it kind of give them a different perspective of Atomy, different image for them to think about. Right? So really, I completely agree, and I'm truly grateful that Atomy is providing this one-day seminar for free and no dependence on personal abilities. Not everybody have ability to do presentation. Not everybody have a great presentation skill. So you might think, oh, I would really want to do Atomy. I really want to make the passive income, but I don't know how to present. I cannot talk like you. I cannot memorize it. Not to worry. Bring them to the seminar. Don't worry about the skills you don't have because company provides it for you. Only thing we need to do, utilize them. Instead of complaining, find a way to make it happen. You can come to a seminar. There is an online seminar. You can just watch it together. Even if you cannot do a great motivation, great speech, you cannot share the great vision, not to worry. You can play successful leaders and their story, right? So regardless of your ability, we all can achieve success in Atomy. This part, let me explain a little bit further. So this is not what Danny Kim talked about during the one-day seminar. He basically kind of talked about the next day, Saturday, when we had a special business meeting. He said Amway, like as we all know, Amway is kind of number one network marketing company in the world so far. In order for you to become successful in Amway, you should have a certain ability. When he look at the certain people who achieve success in Amway, they do have a certain ability. Without money, you cannot achieve success in Amway. Without talking skill, you cannot become successful in Amway. Without the leadership, forget about becoming successful in Amway. The person becomes successful, achieve success in Amway, they are very special person, very, very special person. They already have a certain skills with them. However, he made an example. Okay, and he kind of pointed at Nami Lee. Nami Lee, Crown Master. She's been a household wife for 30 years. She could not even talk. She could not even present. But look at her now. She's making $40,000. But I asked her once, if you were doing it in Amway, do you think you'll be able to become successful? And he said, Namili said no. So most of the successful people in Atomy, if they go in Amway, do you think they'll become successful? Danny Kim said no. It's impossible. Even our number 2, Imperial Master Doug Lee. You know, he's the first network marketing he started was Amway, and he did really. He tried so hard, and his goal was not to make 100. If he could make $10,000 monthly passive income, I'll be so happy. That was his goal. If I could make 10,000 monthly passive income in Amway, my life is successful already. But he didn't achieve it, so he gave up Amway. But look at him now; he became successful. He's one of the richest, highest income earner in Atomy. So Danny Kim asked the same questions to Imperial Master Doug Lee. If you are going back, let's say if you're going back to MA, do you think you can achieve success like in Atomy? He said, Atomy doesn't require any of your personal abilities. But why is it possible for ordinary people to achieve successful in Atomy? Because company provide the system for us to become successful. Company have the system to back us up. People who cannot talk, who cannot memorize all the things. Atomy website provide all the detailed product information. We have a YouTube, like official YouTube channel where we can play many of the successful leaders, their success story. They can replace you. Right? I don't know how to talk. Then find a video that you can share. What Danny Kim said kind of like struck me. Because even Dogo Lee, he created amazing success in Atomy. Not only him, himself, his sister, his son also created success. But even if you go back to Amway, he said he won't be able to create a success just like he made it in Atomy. So I think it's really fortunate for us to found Atomy. So doesn't matter what challenge it comes, attend the seminar, attend the meetings, get motivated, and never give up. All right. Okay. And I think this will be the last. Oh no, one more. And we know it this one, but just to give you feeling proud to share Atomy. Return rate is below 0.2. That's a proud number. When average number of return rate is 4.4, I believe. It's a huge difference when the company in the same industry, similar industry, network marketing company, their average return rate is 4.4. Our return rate is below 0.2. Even when number of consumers are increasing, this is an amazing number. When people ask you, how can you prove the absolute quality, absolute price? Just share them with a return rate below 0.2. Everybody will be amazing with it. And this is not the number that Atomy come up with. This is a number that the Korean government comes with it. Right. And voluntary purchase. Danny Kim didn't include the percentage, but I heard it from one of the leaders. She said, you know what? Some people say it's 60%, but she said, I believe voluntary repurchase is 80%. 80%. So 10 people you share, let's say all 10 people sign up, but out of 10, 8 people will become your regular consumers that will lead you to passive income for ads. So with the global distribution strategy, Atomy, we will have non-stop product we'll be introducing to Atomy website.